Live from TIO Stadium, it's round 6 action here in the SRL Premiership. The Manly Sea Eagles away to the Parramatta Eels. It's 4 versus 5. The Parramatta Eels in 4th, looking to secure their position in Season 1 finals footy, while the Manly Sea Eagles look to continue their surge through the middle half of the season. Two teams with a lot to play for this afternoon. The Sea Eagles bring in Ash Crutcher and Xavier Crusher back into the mix, while Daniel Punch gets his first starting berth. Meanwhile, over at the Eels, no major changes. William Jones into the second row, Silla Settenberg back to the bench, and Thomas Wallace in at lock. Hayden Yates about to get the game underway. Round 6 action here at TIO Stadium, and it's the Sea Eagles with the first opportunity with the football. As Dingo finds a little bit of space early on. Both teams have had a pretty good season in regards to defence in the latter half. But it's been the Eels in particular who have really struggled for points over the past couple of weeks. And so Gobi Johnson will be looking to get his troops back in line as the Sea Eagles make their way through their first set of the afternoon. They kick the ball down to Braden Smith, who brings it back for the Eels. Mitt Harden, a good tackle by Chaz Dingo and McKinnery. And the Eels have dropped it off straight away, and Prakash comes up with it, so an early error for the Eels. And that'll be disappointing to their home fans, but they make up for it with an intercept, and so 1-1 unforced errors. The Eels come away with it again. So possibly a few nerves coming into this game. Both teams fully aware of where they're positioned on the SRL ladder, as we see the Eels make the way down to the Sea Eagles half. The first real attacking opportunity of the afternoon. Thomas Wallace with the ball, plays it and come left side to Short. Luke Short bumps off one, bumps off another, bumps off 3. In fact, Luke Short has gone over. Referee's going to take a look, but Luke Short just bulldozed his way through the Sea Eagles pack and looks to have gone over. And they open the scoring with quite an incredible try. This barnstorming front rower, we're not going to get a replay, but it'll make the highlights reel for sure. And Hayden Yates with the kicking duties this afternoon will look to add the extra 2. No issues there, and the home team take the early lead, 6 points to 0, but surprising to see so many tackles just shrugged off so early in the game. So back underway as Aidan McKinney sends the ball down to the Eels, and it's taken up by Jay Fogarty. And he'll play the ball just outside their own half, their own 20. Braden Smith with another early touch, makes a little burst up down that left-hand touchline. Simons to James. James goes out wide to Fogarty again.
3, back to 10. Hill, let him up.
Crutcher playing at the hooker position this afternoon as they go to Kai Jones on the right-hand side this week.
Tackle 5, hold, Hill.
Final tackle as Eli Barnes plays the ball. They come to Jones. Jones manages to get the kick away, but it's not a great kick. Partially charged down by the Seagulls. And they bring it wide out to Dingo. Dingo blows through the middle. Good sharp little break by the fullback. Plays the ball on the halfway line. They go right to Chapman Kenny.
He's held free.
Making a good tackle by the skipper, Kobe Johnston. McInnery to Harris.
He's held there. Of him now. That's
Taken down the 40, plays the ball. Left to Thompson to Elms. Robbie Elms with a good charge up the middle. Final tackle here for the Seagulls. They go to Thompson. It's a better kick by the Seagulls. Again to Braden Smith, who again makes more easy meters down that left-hand edge. Good short ball to Johnston, and he gets the offload to Wallace. So the Eels looking like the more confident of the two teams so far, as Short makes another good run. Bakes up another tackle, taken down by Crutcher. They go wide to Yates. The Eels on tackle 4. Only 28 metres out here. They come centre field to Wallace. Wallace goes to Short again. Short makes another good punt, and Luke Short has gone straight through the Seagulls defence once again. The New South Wales front rower absolute demolishing the Seagulls defence, and he goes in for his second try of the afternoon. So it's 12-0 here at TIO Stadium. The Eels out to a frantic start in under 10 minutes. 2 tries, 2 converted tries on the board. As Chaz Dingo and Aidan McInerney look to get the game back underway. Now it's 12 points behind as McInerney sends the ball down long. And it goes to the fullback Sanderson. And it's Fogarty's taken down just outside the Eels 20. They go to the try scorer, who continues to break tackles. And he gets the offload to Wallace. So Luke Short has started this game with a lot of energy. And he's definitely putting this Eels team on the front foot.
He's held there. 4. Get back. Look at me.
The skipper plays the ball. They come left side to Fogarty. Gives a good ball to Smith. So a core group of players here for the Eels have really stood up in this opening quarter. And Hayden Yates puts the crossfield kick to Michael Crimp. Finds a little bit of space down the Seagulls' left-hand touchline, but he's taken down by Sanderson. And the Seagulls play the ball only 5 metres from the halfway line. Daniel Punt gets his first touch of the ball as a starting second rower. McInerney dummies. Johnston doesn't fall for it, but the Seagulls have made some good yards up the middle here as Crusher decides to go himself. Xavier Crusher starting this week after the injury to Albi Akarangi, and therefore starting on the bench. There has been a slight reshuffle in the Seagulls forwards as Thompson puts it high. It's a good kick by Thompson, but it's taken well by the fullback Sanderson. It's been safe under the high ball so far this season as they go left.
That's his second.
Sorry, right to William Jones. Plays the ball left this time to Fogarty.
3. Hands off. Held.
Good tackle by Crutcher coming up fast to the line. Short ball to Johnston for the Eels.
He's held there. 4. Get back. Look at me.
Playing up the middle at the moment. Inside ball to Wallace.
5th and last.
Taken down by Prakash. Lennox Prakash playing at lock this afternoon as the Eels go back to Kai Jones on the final. He sends it down to Michael Crimp, who brings it back to the 30 for the Seagulls. So things seem to have settled down after that opening 10 or so minutes here as the Eels piled on 2 early tries. Luke Short going over on both occasions as Cherry Evans dances his way through, but taken down by Jones. Short ball to Harris, running onto that one from deep, taken down by Johnston. Seagulls go left, long pass to Prakash, but again he's wrapped up, this time by Luke Short, the try scorer. So final tackle here for the Seagulls, looking to strike back. Thompson goes high again, under it Sanderson, a little bit too deep, and Sanderson takes it without any issues. And the Eels get their chance to find their way into Seagulls territory as Luke Short just bumps off Xavier Crusher once again. This battle between the props is really starting to hotten up.
He's held there. That's tackle 4, hands off.
They come short side, the Eels, to the skipper Johnston.
Hit the last.
Kobe Johnston taken down just over the halfway line, so good set by the Eels, but it's not a good kick to finish it. And Kane Chapman-Kenny comes up with the ball. He's got Sanderson coming across. Connor Sanderson on Kane Chapman-Kenny, and he gets him round the ankles. But they're only 10 metres out here, the Seagulls. They go wide to Daniel Putch, looking to make his way through the line. Only a couple of metres out, they go left again to Harris. Short ball to Robbie Elms, but it's a knock on. And a blow-in opportunity for the Eels. Sorry, for the Seagulls. As the Eels restart the game, but I think it was Daniel Punch tried to get the offload. Sorry, it's Matthew Harris to Robbie Elms. And a short little knock on, but all came from the Kane Chapman-Kenny burst up the middle. Sanderson just able to chop him down 10 metres out as the Eels again come down this left-hand touchline as Yates decides to kick early, but it's not a great kick and it's picked up by Dingo. Brings it back just short of the Eels 40. So again, good attacking opportunity here for the Seagulls. Punch taken down just short of the 30. They go left to the skipper, Chaz Dingo. 15 metres in from the touchline. They go short pass to Akarangi, finds himself on the path. Good first touch from Akarangi. Off the interchange bench. The arm looks to be holding up well. Final tackle here. The McKinney plays the ball, only 5 metres out. Thompson goes high to the right. It's come up a little bit short, but Dingo's found it. But he's taken by the Eels, and there's no tackle reset there. The Seagulls were asking for 6 again.
Here's tackle 1.
But no such luck as Sanderson makes a good break through the middle. This time it's Carter.
He's held there. That's his second.
Taken well by Prakash.
Held. 3.
Johnston plays the ball. They go to Settendag. To Carter. Luke Carter up to the halfway line. Again, it's Prakash who stops him that time. Sanderson injects himself into the back line. He's taken down by Goodwin. As Jones gets the kick away on the final tackle. Goes down to the wing of Chapman-Kenny. Can't get away from the tacklers this time. It's Eli Barnes around the legs, but they go long to Crutcher, to Foran. Seagulls using their interchange bench early. Daniel Punch again taking the ball up to the line. The Seagulls looking to use their forwards. They go inside to Dingo. Good run by the fullback. But wrapped up well by the Eels. Back line, they go to Thompson. Wrestling with Barnes. Barnes gets the better of him. And Thompson plays the ball. They go back to Crimp. Forced to kick on the final. And they go back to Sanderson, who makes a nice little run up to the 30, taken down by Dingo. And the Eels get to reset and start their charge towards the line.
2 on the keep going. He's held there. Get up.
Coming left to Carter to Settendag.
3. Back to
Taken
10.
down by Akarangi. No problems there. James finds Yates, who goes long to... They find Sanderson again. Kai Jones gives the short ball to Sanderson. Starting to get involved a lot more in this first half here at TIO Stadium. 12-0 here to the to the Parramatta Eels, as they send the ball on the final tackle down to Chapman Kenny, who again is covered well by Braden Smith and Isaac Simons, as Settendag takes down Dingo. The Seagulls stuck in their own 30, but it's Foran who manages to find them some more territory. And they come right to McInnery, to Evans. Chapman Kenny makes another half break. Makes it up over the halfway line there. So the Seagulls desperate to strike back here. Counting down, almost 10 minutes remaining in this first half. If you've just joined us, it was Luke Short, as the Eels call for a knock-on by Akarangi. Look to me, a knock-on for all money. And the referee gets the call from the sideline.
He's held there. Let him go.
It was Luke Short who scored 2 quite incredible tries in the first half. Or the first 10 minutes, should I say. Bumping off multiple Seagulls defenders, would-be tacklers. And the first try in particular was a highlight special for sure, as Attila Settendag takes the ball up, sets it on the 40 for the Eels, and Sanderson again looking dangerous with the ball in hand. Dingo takes them easily, and the Eels find themselves on their final tackle as Jones goes high, taken down well by Chapman Kenny in the in goal, and the Seagulls will bring it out to their 20 to restart the game.
Right, that's 0.
They swing it wide to Thompson.
He's held there. Clear him.
First tackle of the first penalty of the afternoon goes against the Eels. It was Kai Jones holding down the tackle as Thompson sends the ball out up over the halfway line. And the Seagulls will start the set inside the Eels half. Struggling for opportunities so far, the Seagulls.
That's your second.
As Goodwin makes a good burst.
Hands away.
Down centre field, they go to McInerney this time. And the fly half takes it short. Just brought down by Sanderson. But they're only a metre out here, the Seagulls. They go to Prakash. Lennox Prakash struggling. Wrestling with the Seagulls, it's Tim James. Again, just inches out here, the Seagulls. They go left again. Thompson puts the grubber in. No one wants it. Picked up by Settendag, and Attila Settendag makes his way out just beyond the 30.
Right, here's tackle 1. He's held there. Let him go.
So a little bit of confusion on the final tackle there for the Seagulls. And they've been let off the hook there a little bit, the Eels. And they make their way up over the halfway line, so
Hill, ball, hold the 10.
with the reshuffle in the Seagulls this week, there's maybe a little bit of uncertainty within the forwards, within the second rowers who are running those lines, especially on the final tackle as they send the ball down to Michael Crimp. There's no one in front of him, but Barnes gets across, Kai Jones gets across. Had Sanderson as cover. Didn't need him, but it was a good run by Crimp. The Sea Eagles just desperate for territory as they come wide this time to Goodwin.
Right, that's the third.
Taken down by the skipper. McKinney goes inside to Cherry Evans. Sanderson takes him, but there's no one in the backfield for the Eels. If they come right, they do. McKinney to Chapman Kenny.
Marcus, lock in. Hill.
Taken down with the help of Kobe Johnston. Slow play the ball from Chapman Kenny. Prakash puts to high this time. Sanderson's waiting and there's no problems there.
One, release. He's held there.
Prakash sending it or pushing it a little bit too deep.
2 hands away.
Yeah, no troubles for the Eels fullback, but Lennox Prakash has become quite accustomed to final tackle options for the Seagulls. As we see him again put up the high bomb to win the set. So it's the Eels and William Jones. Good defensive set here for the Seagulls, keeping the Eels inside their own half. And it's Jones who puts the kick down to Dingo. Brings it back and he's met in a good tackle by Luke Carter. Prakash playing it 7 metres out from halfway here. McKinney goes long. He's thrown it away though, as Kai Jones comes up fast.
Here's tackle 1.
Quick out of the line and snaps it.
That's your second.
And the Eels looking to end the first half on a high. Only a minute remaining or a little over.
He's held there.
The Eels only 12 metres out. A really good attacking opportunity here to end the half.
4, get back, look at me.
Thomas Wallace plays it. They come left to James, to Yates, to Isaac Simons.
5,
Simons brought down just short by Prakash and Goodwin. Play the ball, possibly 1 or 2 sets remaining. They decide to kick. Yates. And that is the final tackle, in fact, as the Seagulls survive.
Hill, that's 1. Move.
And this will be the final play of the half. Thompson takes it in. And it's the Seagulls trailing at half time. The Eels 12 points to 0 in front. We'll be back soon. Welcome back to TIO Stadium here on SRL TV. Round 6 in the SRL Premiership. The Seagulls away to the Parramatta Eels. And it's the Eels who hold a 12 points to 0 lead here at half time as Zayden McKinney gets the second half underway.
He's held there.
And Lennox Prakash has stayed down after that tackle on Thomas Wallace. And he's come from the side of the field.
1, release. Hill.
Meanwhile, the Eels have given the ball away and the Seagulls have got a prime opportunity, but they've given it away.
He's held there.
So a bit of a chaotic start here. First, Lennox Prakash has come from the field. Then the Eels knock the ball on, and the Seagulls throw away possession.
He's held there.
I'm just trying to regather myself as William Jones takes the short ball up over the 40 for the Eels, looking to settle things down as Yates decides to kick early, finds Dingo up in the defensive line, looking for the sideline, and he's found it. It's a good 40-20 to start the half for Hayden Yates. And the Eels,
He's held there. One, release.
only 10 metres out. They go to Wallace. He gives it to Luke Short.
Held. Two, on the keep going.
2 tries in the first half for Luke Short. They go wide to Yates again.
3.
Taken down only a metre out. Numbers left. They go left. It's Johnston, the skipper, but he's met in a good tackle by McKinney. They go right this time to Wallace. Wrestles with Akarangi. Forced to play the ball, and they go deep to Yates on the final. Not a great kick by Hayden Yates, and it's picked up by Cherry Evans.
Right, here's tackle 1. He's held there.
The Eels overran it and had no one up contesting as Goodwin finds a hole,
Held. 2. Held.
takes it, and makes a few metres. This time it's Akarangi on the charge.
Hands off. He's held there.
They play the ball and go left again. Daniel Punch this time, met in a solid tackle. This time it's Thompson who decides to kick early. Goes crossfield to Braden Smith's wing. It's not a great kick by the Seagulls. Chasers weren't expecting it. And Braden Smith picks it up. And again the Eels find themselves in Seagulls territory
2, hands away.
early in the set, and the Seagulls just struggling to get any sort of territorial gain in this game.
He's held there. Held. 3.
Another try here for the Eels would really dent the Seagulls' chances
Get off him. 4. Hold the 10.
of picking up 3 games in a row as they come right to Eli Barnes.
Hit the last.
Barnes is taken down in a good tackle. Was Daniel Punch over the top. Final tackle. Jones goes high. He hasn't really put it deep enough. And again, it's the Seagulls who come away with it.
He's held there.
Chapman Kenny has been held down the tackle as well, so the Eels give away a silly penalty. And this is the chance the Seagulls need to just get out of their half and try to put the Eels under a little bit of pressure.
Release. Held.
Parramatta coming off 2 losses in their last 2 games, and Thomas Wallace has come up on the ball.
He's held there.
It's Daniel Punch has just been smashed in the tackle,
Held. 1. Release.
and the Seagulls have just given away the ball again.
He's held there. 2.
So William Jones sets it on the 10 for the Eels. They go left centre field to Luke Short, looking for a hat trick.
He's held. 3. Held.
Taken down a metre or so short. James Gomes left to Fogarty. Fogarty's looking to get himself over. Rolled onto his back by Karangi. It's good defence. It's good strength by the second rower. The Eels restart. They go to Wallace. Short ball to Johnston, the skipper. Dingo goes around the shoulders to help out. But again, the Eels piling pressure on the Seagulls. They go right this time. Yates puts in the kick, and it's Luke Short. He looked to get a hand on it.
1. Release.
He's asking the referee the question. Referee doesn't even want to go upstairs.
He's held there. 2. On the keep going.
So I'd love to see a replay of that, but I'd have to say that's a missed opportunity for Luke Short,
Hands away. Held.
the only real player in the backfield close to the ball, and he must have just missed it.
He's held there. 4. Get back. Look at me.
Disappointing again for the Seagulls. They've just thrown the ball away, and A calamity of errors here so far in the second half as Sanderson decides to attack the centre. Good run by Connor Sanderson. James to Johnston, the skipper. The skipper wants to go over. Again, it's Akarangi and McInerney. Turning him onto his back. Forcing the Eels to restart from the 10. They go to Sanderson again. Sanderson's looking dangerous today. Plays the ball a metre out. James goes wide to Wallace. Thomas Wallace taken down. Has he? No, he's reached himself over. Thomas Wallace looks to have scored. He thinks he's got there. The referee agrees. And Thomas Wallace goes over for the Eels' third try. And it's all come from Sea Eagles' mistakes in their own half. Frustration for Dingo and his team. But Hayden Yates will line this one up to add the extra 2 and to put it out to an 18-point lead. Comes in, strikes the ball well and chips it over the uprights. And with a little under 30 minutes remaining, it's the Parramatta Eels leading 18 points to 0 here at home over the Sea Eagles as Aidan McInerney looks to restart the game. Referee blows the whistle. He sends it down the centre. And it's picked up by Tim James, who gives it to Luke Short to set the game. They go to the try scorer. And Wallace finds a hole up through the middle. Almost up to the halfway line here, the Eels. The Sea Eagles just giving away metres and they go wide to Braden Smith. Unmarked for a moment and he's been pushed into touch by Dingo. So good defence by the Sea Eagles skipper. You see the offload from James. As Jones went out wide and Braden Smith taken down by Dingo along with Chapman Kenny. But the Sea Eagles just have to get out of their own half as they restart the game from the scrum. It goes to Robbie Elms.
That's one.
It's a good run by the centre. Just short of the halfway line. They come left to punch.
That's his second. He's held there.
Met hard by Yates. Over the top's William Jones. Back centre field for the Sea Eagles. McInerney takes the ball up over the halfway line. It's a good run by the 5'8". This time it's Crusher.
That's tackle 4, hands off.
Just one off running for the Sea Eagles. They go wide to Dingo. Dingo again can't make any metres up through the middle. A frustrating game so far for the fullback. And it's McInerney who finally sends the ball deep into Parramatta territory. And it's picked up by Dan Mitchell.
Clear him now. Hill, 2, hands away.
So it's been the Sea Eagles forwards who have really led from the front the last couple of weeks. It's the Parramatta forwards who have really dominated today. Along with Colin Sanderson, you'd have to say. Luke Short, Kobe Johnston, Thomas Wallace. Along with Jay Fogarty and William Jones. They really have led from the front, but the Eels have given away a penalty here. And the Sea Eagles are going to find themselves with their first real attacking opportunity since the 10th minute of the game. So it's Matthew Harris who plays the ball 5 metres out here for the Sea Eagles. They go right to Akarangi.
3, back with me.
Taken down a metre out by Sanderson. Crutcher goes right. Inside ball, but they've given it away again.
Zero tackle.
But it looks to have come off the Eels, so it's a restart here for the Seagulls. But they've knocked it on again. This time it's Akarangi just gives the ball away. Just error after error
That's one.
for this
Move.
Manly side.
He's held there.
I don't know what's happening
Held 2.
compared to last week or the last couple of weeks where they've just played some fantastic footy.
3 back with me. He's held there. Move it.
But something's going on as the Eels go short side. Braden Smith down that left-hand wing.
4. Move.
This time back in the centre, it's Tim James taking it up
Tackle 5. Hold.
this tall hooker for the Eels as Wallace decides to kick on the 5th. Crimp's waiting for it, and Crimp makes a few metres up the left-hand touchline, taken down by Sanderson along with Isaac Simons. Punch finds some gap, finds some space, takes it up to the 40. Only 40 out here, the Seagulls. Tackle 2, so Dingo looks to make a break, but he's got the offload, and he's given it away to Fogarty.
He's held there. 1. Release.
So the Seagulls giving more possession away early in the tackle count.
2. Hands away.
The coaches must be pulling their hair out.
Held. 3. Markers lock in.
Wallace plays the ball, they go left. Okay, 5 finds
4.
Settendag.
Get back. Look at me. He's held
Forced
there.
back, a good tackle by Akarangi. And they go right this time. Sanderson gives it to Mitchell.
5. Holding a 10.
Had a quiet afternoon, Dan Mitchell. Gets up slowly to play the ball. As Wallace again with the kicking duty, sends it down to Michael Crimp. And he'll bring it back
Release. Held.
to around 25 metres out here, the Seagulls. So Dingo just calling for
He's held there.
consistency as Thomas Wallace
Held.
came up holding the back of his neck there.
Back to 10.
The trainer comes onto the field. Wallace tells him to get off.
4.
Up to the halfway line here, Dingo. The Seagulls play the ball. Tackle 4. McKinney, good ball to Goodwin. That's a good charge by the front rower.
5. Markers lock in.
Final tackle for the Seagulls. They get to their final tackle as McKinney sends it down. And it's taken by Mitchell.
That's 1. Move. He's held there.
And Thomas Wallace has come from the park. We'll wait to
That's your second.
hear from our sideline officials to see what that was about, but he was holding the back of his neck as Sanderson
He's held there.
goes up through the middle, taken around the legs by Aidan McKinney. Sorry, that was Crusher.
Held. That's tackle 4. Hands off.
Up to the 40 here, the Eels. 18 points to 0. Coming up, 15 minutes remaining.
Move. 5th and last.
It's been a solid performance so far by the Parramatta Eels, but you'd have to say it hasn't been helped by an ill-disciplined,
He's tackle 1. Held. Up
sometimes nervy-looking Manly Seagulls. As Chaz Dingo goes through the middle and again throws the offload, this time Greg Heff was in the right place, but sometimes you'd have to say that just forcing the ball a little bit too much, the Seagulls. As Akarangi makes a good charge up through the middle. 35 metres out here, tackle 4. They go wide this time to the right.
5.
Cherry Evans taken down. Good defence here by the Eels so far tonight. Not giving away any silly penalties. Missed tackles as the Seagulls in their set. And it's Dan Mitchell who brings it back just over the 30 for the Eels. The Seagulls desperate for points. The game's still got 15, 13 minutes to go. But you have to say if the Seagulls can't score in the next couple of sets, they are teetering with the edge of finals. As Akarangi wraps up Settendag in a good tackle. The skipper Johnston goes through the middle. Final tackle here for the Eels. They play the ball and go deep to Yates. Puts up a good kick. It's going a little bit deep to Dingo. And no troubles for the Seagulls skipper. As they restart the game on the 20.
Zero tackle.
But they will be looking for some sort of long-range effort. As Heffer's not looking, it goes to Crutchet, a Goodwin. As Brad Goodwin looks to be that long-range effort, but he's wrapped up by Wallace. You'll think it has to come from their back three. That's Dingo playing the ball right now. Michael Crimp or possibly Kane Chapman-Kenny. As Akarangi goes through the middle, gets the offload to punch. He goes out to Elms.
Back to 10.
So good passing by the Seagulls, but it all looks a little bit too laboured. As Crimp runs from dummy half. Just not looking dangerous at all this afternoon, the Seagulls. They're not looking threatening. And they're not looking dangerous as they get to the end of that set, and Thompson puts it high, but it's not a great kick again. Picked up by Barnes. And taken down just short of the 30. Comes off the head of William Jones, but goes backwards, says the referee. And Jones plays, Kai Jones plays the ball as Mitchell gets a good offload to James, but James is wrapped up by Akarangi. Good tackle by Akarangi. And they go centre field to Carter. That's easy meters up through the middle for Luke Carter. Dingo wrapped up in the tackle. No one in the backfield for the Eels. They go wide to Braden Smith. Braden Smith down the left-hand touchline, and the winger goes in. And that'll wrap it up for the Eels this afternoon. No one in the backfield for the Seagulls. And Braden Smith picks up an awesome try. As Hayden Yates comes in to add the extra 2, he shouldn't have any issues. And it's 24 points to 0. The home side looking to keep the visitors on the donut with only 8.5 minutes remaining. Parramatta looking to lock in their finals berth with a win here this afternoon as Kai Jones takes the kickoff. It sends it down to Attila Settendag, who makes a good break up through the middle.
He's held there. Clear him now.
They sling the ball wide to Jones. This time it's William.
That's his second.
Up to the halfway line, the Eels. Playing with a lot more confidence.
3. Back with me. Held.
This week has been a good turnaround for this Parramatta side, who
That's tackle 4. Hands off.
many were considering to be premiership favourites after the first few rounds.
5. Markers lock in. Held. Move.
But after a loss to the Rabbitohs in round 4 and then a loss to the Storm and round 5,
Zero tackle.
they find themselves on the cusp of the top 4. In danger of losing this game today.
He's held there.
of dropping as low as 6th. But that won't be happening. They hold a 24 points to 0 lead after a couple of abrasive tries to Luke Short in the opening 10 minutes of the game. And then a solid second half.
Get back, look at me.
A controlled and patient second half by the Eels. Meanwhile, it's the Seagulls who have struggled to find any sort of composure or consistency this afternoon as Thompson ends the set, sends it down to Dan Mitchell. And they've been held scoreless so far.
On the keep going. He's held there.
And to be fair, they just don't look like scoring either. As the skipper, Kobe Johnston, takes it just short of the halfway line. Only 3 minutes remaining here at TIO Stadium.
That's tackle for, hands off.
The Eels faithful coming in their droves this afternoon to support their team. And they will be picking up the 2 points. And going equal top with the Rabbitohs and the Broncos. And securing their finals berth as they go left to Seagulls. They find Michael Crimp. But these outside backs this afternoon for the Seagulls have been kept at bay by some organised, deliberate defence by the Eels, and that just sums up the afternoon for the Seagulls. Luke Thompson looking to put the kick down, the final tackle, and he's kicked it into his own player, giving away the penalty. And Hayden Yates decides to go for the extra 2. 33 out, and he's nailed it straight through the middle. So an extra couple of points for the Eels makes it 26 points to 0. With only seconds remaining, Hayden McKinnon will get the game back underway. But that will be the final score. A frustrating afternoon for the Manly Seagulls, as Hayden Yates takes the kick and the siren goes. And it's a good win for the Parramatta Eels. Their finals berths are confirmed. We hope you enjoyed this afternoon's game. And we have got the Queensland Derby coming up. It's the Brisbane Broncos hosting the North Queensland Cowboys. So stay tuned for that one, coming up in a little over 10 minutes' time.